Did you know that in our hyper-connected world, where we can reach anyone with just a click, an astounding number of people feel more isolated than ever? Today, we're diving into a paradox that's shaping our modern lives. This might hit close to home. We're living in a time where having thousands of friends online can still leave us feeling unseen and unheard in real life. It's a strange truth, isn't it? That in a world so connected, loneliness can still be our silent companion. You're not alone in feeling alone. So, why does this happen? And what can we do about it? Stick with me, because we're about to unravel some life-changing perspectives and strategies that might just transform the way you see yourself and your relationships. If you've ever felt like you're shouting into a void on social media, or that your real-life connections lack depth, this video is for you. Let's explore how we can turn this around together. And before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Trust me, you'll want to watch every bit of what's coming up. It's a game changer. Unlock your true worth. How Stoic, wisdom and motivational insights can transform your self-value. We all crave that sense of belonging and importance within our circle of friends and family. It's a fundamental human desire to feel valued and understood by those closest to us. Yet, often there's this niggling sense that the affection and regard we hold for others isn't quite reciprocated. This can leave us feeling a bit downcast, can't it? But let's turn to some age-old wisdom for a bit of perspective. Stoicism, a philosophy that has stood the test of time, offers us some solid advice in this regard. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher, once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This is a powerful reminder that our happiness and sense of worth shouldn't be entirely dependent on others' validation. Seneca, another Stoic heavyweight, also gives us food for thought. He said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Sometimes our feelings of being undervalued are more about our perception than what's actually happening. It's crucial to differentiate between the two. On the other hand, motivational speakers have also shed light on this topic. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This highlights the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who do value us and uplift us. It's about finding your tribe, those who appreciate your worth. Wayne Dyer, a self-help author and a motivational speaker, also had a relevant take. He said, "How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours." This is a reminder that while we can't control how others view us, we can control our reaction to it. It's about maintaining our dignity and self-respect, regardless of others' actions or opinions. Zig Ziglar, known for his captivating motivational speeches, also offers a pertinent piece of advice. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. In the context of feeling valued, this could mean initiating the change in how you perceive your relationships and your own self-worth. Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, encourages proactive behavior. He said, "I am not a product of my circumstances. I'm a product of my decisions." This empowers us to choose how we respond to feelings of being undervalued. Jack Canfield, the author of Chicken Soup for the Soul, echoes a similar sentiment. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. Sometimes the fear of not being valued by others can hold us back from understanding our true worth. Tony Robbins, a well-known life coach, pushes the envelope further by saying, "Change happens when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change." This is a call to action for anyone feeling undervalued to start valuing themselves more. Brian Tracy, another motivational powerhouse, advises, "Develop an attitude of gratitude. Say thank you to everyone you meet for everything they do for you." Gratitude can shift our focus from what we're not receiving from others to what we are. Lastly, Les Brown, a renowned motivational speaker, sums it up beautifully. Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. This is a powerful reminder that we define our worth, not others. Incorporating these Stoic philosophies and insights from motivational speakers, we can find a balanced approach to dealing with feelings of being undervalued. It's about internal validation, perception management, and choosing our circle wisely. Remember, your worth is inherent, and no one can diminish it unless you allow them to. Empower yourself, ancient Stoic. Wisdom meets modern self-worth strategies. In our journey towards self-improvement and feeling valued by others, Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, provides timeless insights. Stoicism encourages us to discover our worth within ourselves rather than solely depending on external validation. This concept, although ancient, is incredibly relevant in our current era, where external approval, especially through social media, seems to dominate our sense of self-worth. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This highlights the Stoic belief in focusing on our internal thoughts and perceptions as the real source of our power and self-worth. It's about controlling our reactions and attitudes rather than trying to control what others think of us. Seneca, another prominent Stoic thinker, offers wisdom that complements this idea. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. This quote suggests that true change and feeling valued start from within. It's about personal transformation, not changing our environment or the people around us. However, in the modern context, we also seek practical strategies to feel more valued by those around us. This is where the insights from contemporary motivational speakers come into play. Jim Rohn, a remarkable motivational speaker, once said, "Don't join an easy crowd, you won't grow. Go where the expectations and the demands to perform are high." Rohn's advice complements Stoic philosophy by suggesting that we surround ourselves with people who challenge us and recognize our potential, thereby helping us to find and appreciate our true worth. Wayne Dyer, a self-help author, also contributes to this conversation with his powerful statement, "Self-worth comes from one thing, thinking that you are worthy." This simple yet profound insight aligns with Stoic teachings, emphasizing the importance of internal validation over seeking approval from others. Zig Ziglar, known for his captivating motivational speeches, echoes a similar sentiment. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Applying this to our self-worth, it's a reminder that the journey to recognizing our own value begins with a single step, a decision to believe in ourselves. Stephen Covey, the author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, emphasizes the importance of proactive behavior. "I am not a product of my circumstances, I am a product of my decisions." This aligns perfectly with Stoic philosophy, as it underlines the power of personal choice in determining our self-worth. Jack Canfield, the co-creator of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series, offers advice that can help us in feeling more valued. Believe in yourself. Have faith in your abilities. This simple guidance can be a powerful catalyst in changing how we perceive our value in the eyes of others. Tony Robbins, a well-known life coach, advises, "Stay committed to your decisions, but stay flexible in your approach." This idea can be applied to how we seek to feel valued by others. Be steadfast in your belief in your own worth, but flexible in how you engage with others and seek validation. Brian Tracy, a motivational speaker and self-development author, suggests a practical approach. Develop an attitude of gratitude. Say thank you to everyone you meet for everything they do for you. Expressing gratitude can change how others perceive us, thereby influencing how much they value us. Les Brown, a renowned motivational speaker, sums up this concept beautifully. Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. This ties back to the Stoic belief in finding worth within ourselves and not in the opinions of others. Combining the timeless wisdom of Stoicism with the practical insights of modern motivational speakers, we find a powerful approach to recognizing and enhancing our self-worth. It's a blend of internal focus and practical external strategies that together help us navigate the complex dynamics of feeling valued in today's world. Authentic connections, mastering true friendships with Stoic wisdom and motivational insights. In our quest for meaningful relationships, it's crucial to understand that genuine connections are not about mind games or pretense. It's about being authentic and wise in cultivating friendships that are both strong and valuable. This approach aligns with the timeless saying, "Show me your friends, and I'll tell you who you are." The people we choose to surround ourselves with often reflect our own values and attitudes. Therefore, it's essential to engage with those who genuinely value and respect us, as this is a direct reflection of how we value and respect ourselves. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." If you feel undervalued in your friendships, rather than resorting to similar behavior, choose to be different. Show kindness, understanding, and authenticity. This approach not only sets a higher standard for your relationships, but also for your own character. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, offers insight into the nature of friendship. True friendship is never serene. He implies that real friendships aren't always easy or conflict-free. They require effort, understanding, and the ability to navigate through tough times together, which is only possible if there's a foundation of genuine care and value for each other. Epictetus, a Greek Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of self-control and personal responsibility. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. In the context of friendships, this means we can't control how others behave, but we can control how we react and the kinds of friends we choose to invest our time and emotions in. From the realm of motivational speaking, Jim Rohn's famous quote, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," resonates deeply here. It highlights the importance of choosing friends who uplift and value us, as these relationships significantly impact our self-perception and life trajectory. Wayne Dyer, a renowned author and motivational speaker, said, "How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours." This wisdom encourages us to respond to our friendships with integrity and authenticity, regardless of how others may behave. Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, advocated for proactive living. "Be proactive," he said, which in the context of friendships means taking the initiative to foster and nurture relationships that are genuine and mutually respectful. Tony Robbins, a prominent figure in self-development, advises, "Quality questions create a quality life." In friendships, this translates to asking ourselves what we truly seek in a friend and whether our current relationships meet those standards. Brian Tracy emphasizes the power of positive thinking and action. Develop an attitude of gratitude, he suggests. Expressing gratitude and appreciation in friendships strengthens bonds and fosters mutual respect and care. Les Brown, an influential motivational speaker, said, "You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great." In terms of friendships, this means taking the first step in building and nurturing relationships that are true and valuable. Master the art of self-worth, Stoic strategies and motivational wisdom for valuing your time. Stoicism, a philosophy with timeless appeal, teaches us a crucial lesson about balancing our personal needs with our relationships. It encourages us to understand our worth and to avoid the trap of desperation in seeking validation from others. This concept is integral to building healthy, respectful relationships where our value is recognized and appreciated. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This wisdom can be applied to our interactions with others. If we react to being taken for granted by valuing our time more and setting boundaries, we teach others to respect our presence and contribution. Seneca, another prominent Stoic thinker, offers a perspective on the importance of self-value. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. In the context of our relationships, this means focusing on the quality of our interactions rather than the quantity. By not always being readily available, we can enhance the quality and significance of the time we do spend with others. Epictetus, a Greek Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of focusing on what is within our control. He said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." In terms of relationships, this means we can choose not to be always available, and instead use our time in ways that reflect our self-worth. Jim Rohn, a well-known motivational speaker, highlighted the importance of self-value in relationships. "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This quote reminds us to surround ourselves with people who respect and value our time as much as we do. Wayne Dyer, a motivational guru, once said, "How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours." This teaches us that while we can't control how others view our time, we can control how we value and use it. Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, advocates for proactive living. He said, "I'm not a product of my circumstances. I'm a product of my decisions." In the realm of relationships, this means deciding to prioritize our time and not allowing others to take it for granted. Tony Robbins, a renowned life coach, encourages us to take charge of our lives. "The only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment," he says. This can be interpreted in the context of relationships as taking imaginative and committed steps to ensure our time is valued. Brian Tracy, a motivational speaker, emphasizes the importance of self-respect. Respect yourself and others will respect you. This is a clear call to value our time, which in turn will lead others to value it as well. Les Brown, a celebrated motivational speaker, once said, "You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great." Applying this to our relationships, it means taking the first step in valuing our time, which is essential in ensuring we are not taken for granted. Unlock your superpower, embracing patience in a fast-paced world. In the whirlwind of our modern lives, where speed and instant gratification are often glorified, the art of patience emerges as a remarkable strength. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers profound insights into why patience is not just a virtue, but a superpower in today's fast-paced world. By embracing calmness and patience, we project an image of strength and steadiness, especially when everything around us seems chaotic. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, understood the importance of patience. He said, "Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience." This powerful statement reminds us that the natural world doesn't hurry, yet everything is accomplished in its own time. In our personal and professional lives, adopting this principle of patience can lead to more thoughtful decisions and a calmer presence. Seneca, another prominent Stoic thinker, believed patience was key to overcoming frustrations. He said, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." This teaches us that by being patient, we give ourselves time to respond rather than react impulsively, allowing for more balanced and rational decision-making. Epictetus, a Greek Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of enduring hardships patiently. He stated, "No great thing is created suddenly." His wisdom suggests that patience is crucial for achieving significant goals and enduring life's challenges. From a modern perspective, motivational speakers have echoed the value of patience. Jim Rohn, a well-known motivational speaker, said, "You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight." This quote aligns with the Stoic philosophy of patience, emphasizing that while immediate results may not be possible, a patient shift in approach can set the stage for future success. Wayne Dyer, a motivational guru, echoed a similar sentiment when he said, "Everything comes to you at the right time. Be patient and trust the process." This advice encourages us to have faith in the timing of our lives and to understand that some things cannot be rushed. Zig Ziglar, renowned for his motivational speaking, believed in the power of patience and perseverance. He stated, "Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations." This quote reminds us that patience can guide us through challenging times towards rewarding outcomes. Stephen Covey, the author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, talked about the importance of proactivity, which can be complemented by patience. He believed in taking deliberate actions towards our goals, understanding that results take time to manifest. Tony Robbins, a prominent life coach, emphasized the power of persistence and patience. "It's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, it's what we do consistently," he said. This highlights that patience, coupled with consistent effort, is key to achieving lasting change and success. Brian Tracy, a motivational speaker, often speaks about the value of patience in personal growth and achievement. Patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success, he advises, suggesting that patience is an integral part of the success formula. Les Brown, an influential motivational speaker, said, "Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears." This implies that patience is necessary to overcome fear and take the time required to realize our dreams. Patience as power, how staying calm can shape your image and success. The practice of patience, an often overlooked yet powerful trait, plays a crucial role in shaping how others perceive us. By embracing patience, we project confidence and stability, qualities that are highly attractive in personal and professional realms. This approach is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy and echoed by modern motivational thinkers, highlighting the significance of being patient, confident, and valuing one's time. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, famously said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." This philosophy can be extended to the practice of patience. By refusing to respond impulsively or out of frustration, we maintain our dignity and composure, setting ourselves apart as individuals who are calm and in control. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, offered insights on self-control and patience. "He who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary." Seneca's wisdom teaches us that impatience often leads to unnecessary stress and anxiety. By being patient, we avoid these premature sufferings and maintain a sense of peace and clarity. Epictetus, known for his Stoic teachings, emphasized the importance of self-discipline, a key component of patience. He believed that we have control over our minds and can choose to be patient in challenging situations. Jim Rohn, a celebrated motivational speaker, once said, "You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself." This reflects the idea that patience is a personal choice and a form of self-improvement. Wayne Dyer, another influential motivational speaker, had a similar view. How people treat you is their karma, how you react is yours. This underscores the importance of responding to situations with patience, as it reflects on our character and shapes how others perceive us. Zig Ziglar, renowned for his motivational speeches, highlighted the importance of setting boundaries, which is a part of being patient and valuing one's time. He emphasized that saying no is sometimes necessary to focus on what truly matters. Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, believed in the principle of being proactive, which includes the ability to be patient and think long-term. This approach leads to better decision-making and enhances how others see us. Jack Canfield, a well-known success coach, advised, "Everything you want is on the other side of fear." This can be interpreted as encouraging patience in the face of challenges and uncertainty, helping to build a persona of confidence and reliability. Tony Robbins, a famous life coach and speaker, often talks about the power of decisions. He believes that choosing to be patient is a decision that can lead to greater control over our lives and relationships. Brian Tracy, a motivational speaker and self-development author, suggests, develop an attitude of patience and persistence. He believes that patience is integral to achieving long-term success and is a trait admired by others. Les Brown, a renowned motivational speaker, said, "Don't let someone else's opinion of you become your reality." This speaks to the importance of maintaining self-confidence and patience, regardless of external pressures or judgments. Embrace the mystery, the art of revealing less to attract more. The concept of maintaining a sense of mystery about ourselves is both intriguing and powerful in our interactions with others. In a world where sharing every detail of our lives has become the norm, choosing to reveal less can actually make us more interesting and attractive. This strategy, deeply rooted in both Stoic philosophy and modern motivational wisdom, teaches us the value of discretion and the allure of the unknown. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor and philosopher, once said, "He who sees the present has seen everything that happened from eternity and that will happen to eternity, for all things are of one kind and of one form." His words remind us that the essence of our experiences is often more impactful than the details we share. By keeping certain aspects of our lives to ourselves, we allow others to focus on the present interaction, which can be more profound and meaningful. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, advised, "We should always allow some room for error, even in our most careful plans." Applying this to personal disclosure, it suggests that leaving some things unsaid creates space for growth, change, and a bit of unpredictability in our relationships. Epictetus, known for his Stoic teachings, emphasized the importance of controlling what we can and letting go of what we cannot. In terms of personal information, this means being deliberate about what we share and recognizing the power in withholding certain details. Jim Rohn, a significant figure in personal development, said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This implies that the mystery we maintain can also be a reflection of the company we keep, adding to our overall allure and intrigue. Wayne Dyer, a self-help author and motivational speaker, believed in the power of self-restraint. He said, "The highest form of ignorance is when you reject something you don't know anything about." By not revealing everything about ourselves, we encourage others to keep an open mind and remain curious about us. Zig Ziglar, a master of motivational speaking, once stated, "People often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily." Similarly, the mystery surrounding a person isn't permanent. It needs to be maintained and renewed through careful self-disclosure. Stephen Covey, the author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, emphasized proactive living. He believed that being proactive includes managing how we present ourselves to others, which encompasses maintaining a degree of mystery. Jack Canfield, a renowned success coach, has said, "Everything you want is on the other side of fear." This can be interpreted as the fear of revealing too much about ourselves. By overcoming this fear and keeping some things private, we can create a more compelling presence. Tony Robbins, a prominent life coach, often speaks about the power of decisions. He believes that choosing what to reveal and what to keep hidden is a strategic decision that can significantly impact our relationships and how others perceive us. Brian Tracy, a motivational speaker and self-development author, advises, "Develop an attitude of continuous improvement." This can be applied to how we manage personal information, constantly improving the way we present ourselves to maintain interest and intrigue. Les Brown, an influential motivational speaker, said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." This can be applied to the practice of maintaining mystery. Start by revealing less, and this habit can lead to greater interest and engagement from others. Speak wisely, reveal slowly, the art of meaningful conversations. In our interactions with others, the manner in which we share information about ourselves can greatly influence the dynamics of the conversation and the ongoing relationship. It's not about withholding information for the sake of being secretive. Rather, it's about thoughtfully choosing what to share and when. This approach not only keeps conversations interesting, but also adds depth to our relationships. Both Stoic philosophy and modern motivational thought provide insights into why being selective in our self-disclosure can be beneficial. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This can be applied to conversations where being a good man includes being thoughtful and intentional in what we share about ourselves, embodying the qualities we value rather than just discussing them. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, advised, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." In the context of conversations, this means focusing on the present interaction without the anxiety of revealing too much or too little about our future or past. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, believed in the power of self-control and wisdom. He said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This highlights the importance of listening in conversations and being selective and thoughtful when we do choose to speak. Jim Rohn, a renowned motivational speaker, believed in the value of effective communication. He said, "If you just communicate, you can get by. But if you communicate skillfully, you can work miracles." Skillful communication includes knowing what to reveal and what to keep to yourself. Wayne Dyer, a respected motivational guru, suggested, "The highest form of ignorance is when you reject something you don't know anything about." In conversations, this can be interpreted as the value of keeping an open mind and not revealing judgments or assumptions based on limited information. Zig Ziglar, known for his motivational speaking, once stated, "You can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want." In conversations, this might mean focusing more on understanding others than on revealing everything about yourself. Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, emphasized the importance of understanding in communication. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. This approach encourages us to listen and understand others before we focus on being understood ourselves. Jack Canfield, a success coach, advised, "You only have control over 3 things in your life: the thoughts you think, the images you visualize, and the actions you take." In conversations, this means you have control over what you share about yourself, and it should be a thoughtful decision. Tony Robbins, a well-known life coach, often speaks about the power of effective communication. He suggests that the way we communicate with others can change the quality of our lives. Brian Tracy, a motivational speaker and author, emphasizes the power of self-discipline in communication. Discipline yourself to do what you know you need to do to be the best in your field. In conversations, this can mean disciplining yourself to share thoughtfully and appropriately. Les Brown, an influential motivational speaker, said, "Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality." This suggests that in conversations, you should not let others' perceptions dictate how much you reveal about yourself. In the journey of self-expression and personal interaction, the age-old adage, "Fortune favors the bold," holds a deep and nuanced meaning. Boldness is often associated with taking risks and stepping out of comfort zones, but there is another aspect to it that is equally important, especially in how we share ourselves with the world. Being bold also entails the wisdom of choosing what to share about oneself, blending openness with thoughtfulness in a way that makes one stand out and be memorable. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This can be applied to the concept of boldness in self-disclosure. The real strength lies in controlling our impulses to share everything, and instead mindfully choosing what we reveal about ourselves. Seneca, another Stoic thinker, believed in the power of self-control and discretion. He advised, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." This is pertinent to sharing personal information. Sometimes, the fear of not being open enough or too open can cause more anxiety than the act itself. Boldness lies in overcoming these fears and making calculated decisions about our self-disclosure. Epictetus, a Greek Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of focusing on what we can control. He believed that our responses and decisions, including how much we choose to share about ourselves, are within our control and should be exercised with wisdom. Jim Rohn, a notable figure in personal development, highlighted the importance of effective communication. He said, "Effective communication is 20% what you know and 80% how you feel about what you know." This suggests that being bold in communication is not just about the content, but also about how confidently and thoughtfully you present it. Wayne Dyer, a motivational speaker and author, expressed a similar sentiment. The highest form of ignorance is rejecting something you know nothing about. In terms of self-disclosure, this means being open to sharing different aspects of oneself, while also being wise about the timing and extent of that sharing. Zig Ziglar, a master of motivational speaking, once said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." This can be applied to the process of becoming more open and thoughtful in how we share about ourselves. It's a journey that begins with a single step. Stephen Covey, the author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, believed in the principle of beginning with the end in mind. When it comes to self-disclosure, this means considering the impact of what we share and how it aligns with our personal goals and values. Jack Canfield, a success coach, said, "Everything you want is on the other side of fear." This could be interpreted as the fear of opening up or not sharing enough. Boldness in this context is about facing and overcoming this fear through wise and thoughtful self-disclosure. Tony Robbins, a renowned life coach, often discusses the importance of authenticity in communication. He suggests that boldness comes from being true to oneself, while also being considerate about the information shared with others. Brian Tracy, a motivational speaker, emphasizes the importance of self-discipline, which is key in deciding how much to share about oneself. Discipline yourself to tell the truth, he advises, which in this context means being both honest and discreet in our communication. Les Brown, an influential motivational speaker, aptly said, "Don't let someone else's opinion of you become your reality." This reinforces the idea that being bold in self-disclosure means not letting fear of judgment overly influence what we choose to share. Unlocking the power of receiving. Why letting others help you enhances mutual value. Understanding the power of allowing others to contribute to our lives is a subtle yet profound principle. It's a concept that goes beyond mere acceptance of help. It's about recognizing the mutual benefits and deeper connections that are forged when we let others assist us. This principle is supported not only by Stoic philosophy, but also echoed in the teachings of modern motivational and success speakers. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once stated, "What is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees." This analogy can be extended to the idea of accepting help. Just as bees work collectively for the good of the hive, allowing others to help us creates an environment of teamwork and mutual support, which is beneficial for all involved. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of mutual support and kindness. He believed that helping one another is an essential part of human nature and contributes to the well-being of society as a whole. Epictetus, a Greek Stoic philosopher, said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This is relevant in the context of receiving help. It's important to listen and acknowledge the contributions of others, rather than always trying to be the one offering assistance. Jim Rohn, a prominent figure in personal development, believed in the value of interdependence. He said, "You cannot succeed by yourself. It's hard to find a rich hermit." This quote highlights the importance of allowing others to play a role in our success and personal growth. Wayne Dyer, a motivational speaker and author, advocated for the strength found in vulnerability. He suggested that being open to receiving help is a sign of strength, not weakness, as it allows for the creation of meaningful connections. Zig Ziglar, known for his motivational speaking, often discussed the concept of reciprocal benefit. He believed that personal success is largely dependent on our interactions with others, including our willingness to accept their help and support. Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, spoke here about the importance of synergy in relationships. Allowing others to help us can create a synergy where the combined effort is greater than the sum of individual efforts. Jack Canfield, a success coach, emphasized the value of asking for help. He believed that we often underestimate the willingness of others to lend a hand and the positive impact it can have on both parties. Tony Robbins, a life coach and motivational speaker, often speaks about the power of giving and receiving. He suggests that true fulfillment comes not just from giving, but also from being open to receiving from others. Brian Tracy, a motivational speaker, emphasizes the importance of building strong networks. He suggests that allowing others to help is a key part of creating and maintaining these networks. Les Brown, an influential motivational speaker, said, "Ask for help not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong." This highlights the idea that letting others contribute to our lives is a way of preserving and enhancing our strength and resilience. The strength in gratitude, enhancing relationships with Stoic wisdom and modern insights. Embracing the act of graciously accepting favors and compliments is an often overlooked aspect of strengthening relationships. Contrary to a common misconception, Stoicism, the ancient philosophy of resilience and virtue, isn't solely about exhibiting toughness or enduring hardship. It also advocates for the intelligent and thoughtful connection with others. This principle, echoed by various modern motivational thinkers, highlights the importance of acknowledging and appreciating the kindness we receive from others. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized the value of gratitude in his meditations. He stated, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This sentiment can be extended to the appreciation of favors and compliments. Recognizing and valuing the small acts of kindness we receive each day strengthens our relationships and nurtures a positive outlook. Seneca, another key figure in Stoicism, wrote extensively about the benefits of mutual support and generosity. He believed that helping one another and showing appreciation are fundamental to human interaction and societal harmony. Epictetus, a Greek Stoic philosopher, taught the importance of focusing on what we can control and responding appropriately to what we cannot. In the context of receiving compliments and favors, this means acknowledging them gracefully, as they are aspects of our interactions that we can positively influence. Jim Rohn, a significant figure in personal development, once said, "One of the greatest gifts you can give to anyone is the gift of attention." When someone offers us a favor or a compliment, responding with gratitude and appreciation is a way of giving them our attention and acknowledging their effort. Wayne Dyer, a motivational speaker and author, suggested that the only limits you have are the limits you believe. If we believe that accepting help or compliments makes us appear weak, we limit our ability to connect with others. Changing this belief can open up new possibilities in our relationships. Zig Ziglar, a master of motivational speaking, emphasized the importance of positive relationships. He believed that meaningful connections are built on mutual respect and appreciation, which includes graciously accepting favors and compliments. Stephen Covey, the author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, talked about the principle of empathic communication. Accepting a favor or a compliment with gratitude is a form of empathic response, showing that we value and understand the gesture of the giver. Jack Canfield, a renowned success coach, stated, "Everything you want is on the other side of fear." Sometimes the fear of being perceived as needy or weak prevents us from accepting kindness from others. Overcoming this fear can lead to stronger, more authentic relationships. Tony Robbins, a well-known life coach and speaker, often discusses the power of vulnerability in building connections. Accepting favors and compliments with grace requires vulnerability, which can significantly deepen our relationships. Brian Tracy, a motivational speaker, talks about the importance of building self-esteem. He suggests that one way to do this is by accepting compliments graciously, which reinforces our self-worth and strengthens our relationships. Les Brown, an influential motivational speaker, said, "Help others achieve their dreams, and you will achieve yours." This can be interpreted as the mutual benefit derived from giving and receiving help, including the acceptance of favors and compliments. Empower your voice, the art of valuing yourself and standing firm. In the pursuit of personal growth and healthy relationships, it is crucial to understand the importance of standing up for oneself and valuing one's own needs. Often we fall into the trap of being excessively available to others, which, while altruistic, can sometimes lead to being taken for granted. Learning to assert our needs and desires is not only essential for our well-being, but also for maintaining balanced and respectful relationships. This concept is deeply rooted in the teachings of Stoic philosophy and is echoed by modern motivational speakers. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, emphasized the importance of self-respect and personal integrity. He stated, "Never esteem anything as of advantage to you that will make you break your word or lose your self-respect." This reinforces the idea that standing up for oneself and maintaining personal boundaries is crucial for maintaining self-respect. Seneca, another prominent Stoic philosopher, spoke about the balance between helping others and caring for oneself. He believed that while it is important to be generous and helpful, one should not neglect one's own needs in the process. Epictetus, a Greek Stoic philosopher, taught the importance of focusing on what is within our control. He believed that asserting our own needs and desires is within our realm of control and is essential for living a fulfilled life. Jim Rohn, a notable figure in personal development, said, "Take care of yourself, because if you don't, the cost is immense." This highlights the importance of prioritizing our own needs to avoid the consequences of neglecting ourselves. Wayne Dyer, a motivational speaker and author, suggested, "Stand up for what you believe in, even if it means standing alone." This emphasizes the importance of asserting one's beliefs and needs, even if it is not always popular or easy. Zig Ziglar, a master of motivational speaking, believed in the power of setting personal boundaries. He said, "You cannot consistently perform in a manner which is inconsistent with the way you see yourself. Therefore, seeing oneself as deserving of respect and attention is key to standing up for oneself." Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, talked about the importance of being proactive in expressing one's needs and desires. He believed in taking initiative for one's own well-being. Jack Canfield, a success coach, stated, "It's not selfish to love yourself, take care of yourself, and to make your happiness a priority. It's necessary." This reinforces the idea that valuing one's own needs is not only important, but necessary. Tony Robbins, a well-known life coach and speaker, often discusses the importance of assertiveness in personal development. He encourages people to clearly express their needs and desires as a part of their growth journey. Brian Tracy, a motivational speaker, talks about the importance of self-esteem in standing up for oneself. He suggests that a high sense of self-esteem is crucial for confidently asserting one's needs. Les Brown, an influential motivational speaker, said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." This can be applied to the practice of standing up for oneself. It begins with small steps, but leads to significant personal growth. Unleash your authentic self. Stoic wisdom for confidence and attraction. The teachings of Stoicism, particularly those of Epictetus, emphasize the importance of authenticity and self-awareness. Being true to oneself is not just about self-acceptance. It's about actively understanding and pursuing what you truly desire in life. This journey towards authenticity and clarity of purpose is not only a path to personal fulfillment, but also has a magnetic appeal to those around us. Such honesty and confidence, rooted in self-knowledge, are powerful traits that naturally attract people. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, famously said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This profound statement underscores the essence of Stoicism, the importance of self-control and self-mastery. Being true to oneself requires a deep understanding of one's values, desires, and goals. It's about aligning your actions with your inner beliefs and not being swayed by external influences. Marcus Aurelius, another renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized the value of integrity in his meditations. He believed in the power of being honest with oneself, stating, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." This principle of integrity is a cornerstone in building the kind of confidence that naturally draws people towards you. Seneca, a Stoic thinker, also spoke about the importance of living a life that is congruent with one's own nature. He advised, "Hang on to your youthful enthusiasms. You'll be able to use them better when you're older." This speaks to the idea of knowing what ignites your passion and relentlessly pursuing it, a quality that is inherently attractive. Jim Rohn, a significant figure in personal development, echoed this sentiment. He said, "The more you care for your own values and beliefs, the more respect you garner from others." This aligns with the Stoic philosophy of being true to oneself as a means of attracting genuine relationships and respect. Wayne Dyer, a motivational speaker, believed in the power of intention and authenticity. He suggested, "Authenticity attracts more authenticity." His viewpoint reinforces the Stoic belief that being true to oneself is the key to attracting like-minded individuals. Zig Ziglar, renowned for his motivational speaking, often discussed the importance of goal setting and self-honesty. He stated, "You cannot hit a target you cannot see, and you cannot see a target you do not have." This highlights the Stoic principle of knowing what you want and actively pursuing it. Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, spoke about the principle of beginning with the end in mind. Applying this to Stoic wisdom, it suggests starting with a clear understanding of your goals and values, and then living in a way that aligns with these objectives. Jack Canfield, a success coach, emphasized the importance of self-belief and pursuit of personal goals. He advised, "Don't let the fear of the time it will take to accomplish something stand in the way of your doing it." This reflects the Stoic ideology of pursuing your desires with determination and confidence. Tony Robbins, a well-known life coach, often speaks about the power of self-confidence. He suggests that true confidence comes from an alignment between your beliefs, values, and actions. Brian Tracy, a motivational speaker, talks about the importance of self-discipline in achieving personal goals. He believes that discipline is a key factor in staying true to oneself and one's objectives. Les Brown, an influential motivational speaker, said, "You must be willing to do the things today others don't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have." This resonates with the Stoic philosophy of actively pursuing one's desires, even when it requires stepping out of comfort zones. Be your own champion, mastering self-approval beyond people-pleasing. The pursuit of pleasing others can often lead to a loss of self-identity and personal fulfillment. Stoic philosophy, along with insights from modern motivational speakers, emphasizes the importance of focusing on self-approval and being in control of our own feelings and choices. This approach is vital for maintaining personal integrity and a sense of self-worth, which is essential for a fulfilling life. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once stated, "It is not events that disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them." This highlights the idea that our reaction to people's opinions, rather than the opinions themselves, defines our emotional state. Pleasing others should not be the source of our happiness or self-worth. Rather, we should find contentment within ourselves. Seneca, another prominent Stoic thinker, advised, "If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person." This suggests that changing our approach to life, focusing less on pleasing others and more on being true to ourselves, is key to personal freedom and happiness. Epictetus, a Greek Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of focusing on what we can control, our own actions and attitudes. He said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." In terms of pleasing others, this means we have the power to choose not to base our self-esteem and decisions on others' approval. Jim Rohn, a notable figure in personal development, said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This quote underlines the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who respect our choices and support our journey towards self-approval. Wayne Dyer, a motivational speaker and author, believed in the power of self-reliance. He suggested, "You cannot be lonely if you like the person you're alone with." This underscores the importance of self-approval and finding contentment within oneself, rather than constantly seeking validation from others. Zig Ziglar, a master of motivational speaking, emphasized the significance of setting personal goals independent of others' opinions. He stated, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." Pleasing others should not hinder us from pursuing our personal aspirations. Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, spoke about the importance of being proactive. This includes taking charge of our own lives and not allowing the desire to please others to overshadow our true selves. Jack Canfield, a success coach, advised, "Everything you want is on the other side of fear." Often the fear of not pleasing others can prevent us from living authentically. Overcoming this fear is crucial for personal growth. Tony Robbins, a well-known life coach, often speaks about the power of personal decision-making. He suggests that taking control of our choices and emotions is fundamental to living a life that is true to ourselves. Brian Tracy, a motivational speaker, talks about the importance of self-confidence and self-reliance. He believes that confidence is built through making decisions that align with our personal values rather than seeking approval from others. Les Brown, an influential motivational speaker, said, "Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality." This reinforces the idea that we should not base our life choices on the goal of pleasing others. Master the art of approachability, letting others initiate conversations. In the realm of social interactions and building meaningful connections, the strategy of not always being the one to initiate conversations can be surprisingly effective. This approach, supported by Stoic philosophy and modern motivational thinking, suggests that allowing others to approach us can demonstrate a sense of confidence and ease, making us more appealing and fostering deeper, more genuine friendships. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of being observant and patient. He said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." This perspective encourages us to be open to the initiatives of others, understanding that each interaction offers a new viewpoint and opportunity for connection. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, believed in the value of being receptive to others. He suggested that true wisdom involves understanding and adapting to the dynamics of social interactions, which includes being open to others, initiating conversations. Epictetus, known for his Stoic teachings, advised on the importance of control over our actions. He stated, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This idea aligns with the concept of letting others come to us. It emphasizes the importance of listening and understanding, rather than always trying to lead or control the conversation. Jim Rohn, a significant figure in personal development, spoke about the art of communication. He said, "Effective communication is 20% what you know and 80% how you feel about what you know." By being approachable and allowing others to start conversations, we communicate a sense of confidence and ease. Wayne Dyer, a motivational speaker and author, believed in the power of intention in interactions. He suggested, "Our intention creates our reality." If our intention is to be approachable and open, this will be reflected in our social interactions. Zig Ziglar, a master of motivational speaking, often discussed the significance of building strong relationships. He believed that meaningful connections are fostered through mutual effort, which includes being open to others taking the initiative in conversations. Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, talked about the principle of mutual understanding in communication. By allowing others to initiate conversations, we create opportunities for mutual understanding and deeper connections. Jack Canfield, a success coach, emphasized the importance of being open to new experiences. He said, "Everything you want is on the other side of fear." Sometimes the fear of not being in control of a conversation can hinder our social interactions. Overcoming this fear by being open to others, initiating dialogue, can lead to rewarding friendships. Tony Robbins, a renowned life coach, often speaks about the power of human connection. He suggests that genuine connections are formed when we are open and receptive to the actions of others, including when they start conversations. Brian Tracy, a motivational speaker, talks about the importance of being adaptable in communication. He believes that flexibility in allowing others to lead conversations can enhance our social interactions and friendships. Les Brown, an influential motivational speaker, said, "Other people's opinion of you does not have to become your reality." This can be applied to social interactions, where the fear of judgment should not prevent us from letting others take the lead in conversations. And there you have it, a journey through the art of meaningful connections and the power of self-awareness. Remember, in the dance of life, it's not just about the steps you take, but also about the pauses you allow, the moments you listen, and the space you create for others. You are the architect of your relationships, and the beauty of your world is reflected in how you build and nurture them. So as we part ways today, don't forget that every conversation, every silence, every shared laugh, and even the unspoken words, they all weave the unique tapestry of your life. And now, I invite you to dive deeper into this exploration. On the screen, you'll find a playlist that continues this journey of self-discovery and connection. Click on it, immerse yourself in these ideas, and keep evolving into the best version of yourself. Thank you for joining me on this path. Until next time, keep creating, keep connecting, and keep growing.